Hey guys, Absolute 5 here. So today, let's talk about being alone. There's some benefits and some downsides, some pros and cons of being by yourself. Now, this is related to the number one. One is in every single number, and one is in, but one also deals with isolation as well. So that's why it's related mathematically. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the cons of being alone. You have no social life. We, by nature, are social creatures. We have to communicate with one another, whether it be with sounds, music, dancing, body language, texting at this point now, or, texting and basically some form of social media, or even on YouTube, we communicate. So the downside of obviously being alone is you won't be able to have any friends to hang out with. You don't have any communication. And the thing is, again, by nature, we humans are social creatures. We need to interact with one another to feel something. Another downside to being alone is that you can get a little depending on if someone is schizophrenic, or they might hallucinate certain things, or they might not even hallucinate. They would just feel, they might start seeing things after a while. They might consider themselves crazy. And there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with being alone, but when you get schizophrenic or you get too crazy to the point that you start seeing things, that's when you might want to talk to somebody else to help relieve of your stress. Now, let's talk about some perks of being alone. One, you don't have to deal with drama, with anyone else's drama. You don't have to deal with other people's negative energies. Because I know for me, since I'm a spiritual person, I understand that just by walking in a certain room, I can just tell who I really want to talk to, who I don't really want to talk to, and based off their energy. It's not based on race or whatever. I'm not into that. I'm more into just feeling out your energy. If I feel if it's nurturing in a sense that it doesn't push me down, I'm fine with it. If your energy is neutral, I'm fine with that too, because neutral means it doesn't do anything for me. But if it uplifts me, then I will gladly be your friend for a very long time. Now, the thing is, when you're a spiritual person and eventually you figure out you're an empath, which I learned a while back, probably about 2 years ago, that I'm an empath, that I naturally prefer to be by myself because it's a recharge of energy boost. You feel more energetic when you're by yourself, or even when you're within nature. That's what I mean to say. Or you're within nature, you feel more energetic. You feel like you can easily release your tension. That you want to be able to, you want to release the tension that everyone else might be bothered with. Sorry. So that's how it is for me. That's how I feel for me, that when I'm an empath, I try not to, I prefer to be by myself. That's just me specifically. But when I feel like I really need to, of course, give that a second. When I feel like I really need to release some tension, that's when I need to talk to somebody, a good friend. And when you really need to talk to somebody, it's good to have that one person to really express yourself, that special person that you can get, and hopefully they're able to understand whatever it is that you're going through, that it's temporary and that it'll resolve itself over time, or you figure out an answer over time as well. All right, so those are some benefits of being alone. Obviously, the number one, obviously, that's why there's that song, one is the loneliest number. Well, you know. So anyway, this has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you have a question about math or general, leave a comment down below. I will gladly answer it. And I Also, if you want more content from my channel, be sure to hit that bell button next to the subscribe button, okay? So I'll see you guys next time for another video. So remember, math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities.